Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them all dress like $1 million bucks, things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh, yeah, everybody listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey, why don't you join? Yeah. Steve Harvey, come on, y'all. Better give me some eggs right now. Steve Harvey, yeah, join me. Come with me, help me say. You gotta turn it on, yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Y'all can hear me on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn it on. Turn them up, Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You're listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey got a radio show. I need everybody today, everybody that's listening, I need you to catch fire today. I want you to catch fire today. You want to phrase it another way? I want you to catch on fire today. But I need you to catch fire today. I need today to be the day that you stop complaining and you do something. Do you know why a lot of people can't move forward in their life? Because they complaining about their past. They always complaining, man, about something that explains the reason why they are. Let me help you with this right here. If you are steady complaining about the reason you are, you know, if I hadn't have met this man, if I hadn't have been involved with this woman, if I hadn't have had this baby, if I had have never went down there, if I hadn't have got arrested, if I hadn't have this, if I hadn't have that, if I had have just finished school, if I hadn't have, hey, stop. All that stuff that you're complaining about, everything that you keep allowing to resonate with you as a reason to justify and explain you not being successful, can I share something with you about all of that? Guess what it is? You done got past all of it. You done had the baby. You got arrested. They didn't kill you. You didn't finish school, but you're still standing. You met that man, he gone, he involved with 2 other women right now, got 3 other kids. Guess what? You still here and the baby's here. You got over all the injustices that were done to you. You got something happen to you when you was a kid. You're an adult now. Somebody did something to you when you was a little boy. Guess what? You a man now. Some things happen to you that you haven't found closure on. The person that you're looking for closure from has moved on. Can I tell you that everything that has happened to you, do you know you've gotten past it? So why are you steady complaining about what has happened to you that has caused you to be in this position, but do you understand that it's prohibiting you from moving forward? Stop complaining today. Catch fire. Let your past be your past. I've told this to you 100 times on this radio, but I'm going to say it again. Bishop Jakes told me something, man, that helped me so greatly. You can't drive your car if you gonna keep looking in the rearview mirror. That's why the windshield is huge. The windshield is huge. The rearview mirror is this tiny thing that sits up there. Now, all it's for is so you can see stuff that's coming up on you. All the rearview mirror for is so you can assure yourself, listen to this. The rearview mirror is up there to assure you that you've cleared something. See, that's what the rearview mirror is for. So when you pass a car and you want to switch lanes, you can glance up there and it says, okay, you're clear now. You passed it. You can switch lanes. That's all the rearview mirror is for. It ain't for you to stare at and dictate your life with. What you tripping for, man? Catch fire today. Today, man. Quit complaining about everything that did happen to you. Life is 10% what happens to you is 90% what you do about what happens to you. What are you going to do about it? So what? I got all this. Look, man, your story ain't no deeper than nobody else's. I can tell you I was homeless for 3 years. It's people been homeless for 30 years. How long I'm going to ride that out? Well, you know, I can't do nothing right now. I fell on hard times and I lost my place to stay. Where you staying now? See, the majority of people are staying somewhere right now. I was out there. I didn't have nowhere to go. I'm in a shelter now. You was under the bridge a week ago. You in the shelter now. Why you still crying about the bridge? You in the shelter now. Man. You know how you find your purpose. You get in touch with who created you. Because when God made you, he had a purpose in mind. Now, we've ignored it and we haven't tapped into it, but we all had a purpose. You don't, and sometimes it takes people longer to discover the purpose. Colonel Sanders was frying chicken with a recipe that he was telling people was the best chicken in the world. Ain't nobody believe him till he turned 70. Why you think the dude that's on the Kentucky Fried Chicken signs is old? That dude ain't 20 up there. He old. He old. But you know what? He had been frying that chicken for 40-some years. They just found out about it when he was 70. But he didn't give up his purpose in life. This dude was just frying chicken. See, people keep looking for their gifts in all kinds of places when it's right there in you. You ain't got to go to school to find your gift. You're born with the gift that God got for you. You go to school to tack it on to something else. But your gift was already given to you. You were born with that. You don't have to go to college to know your gift. Your college allows you to enhance it and to find something to attach it to. And hopefully you get a degree that attaches your gift to a vehicle where it can work. The problem with college is we go to college and we attach it to what we like or what we might be passionate about, and we ignore the gift we have. You know how many people that graduated from college ain't doing nothing they went to college for? Come on, man. You know why? Because you discover in life your gift. You discover what you was born to do. I wasn't born, you know what my major was in college? It was advertising. I can't be at no desk drawing no picture for nobody. But now guess what? I can wake up every day and guess what? I can tell you. I advertise. I've been advertising my career. Come see me live. Come see me live at Madison Square Garden. Come see me live at Phillips Arena. Come see me live at Joker's Comedy Club. Come see me live at Percy's. Come see me live at Ellis's Tavern. Come see me live. I've been advertising the whole time. But I had a different purpose in mind because I went and I talked to God. And this is how you do it. You go talk to God and say, hey, God, look, okay, this is the deal. I've been struggling here. I'm over 40. I still haven't found my purpose in life. Okay, but so I can quit wasting any more time. Would you help direct me and guide me to my purpose? I know you created me to do something. I just haven't found what it is. And the reason I haven't found what it is, because I've been doing things my way. I ain't been checking with you, conferring with you on anything. I ain't locked in or tried to settle it up with you. I've been just doing my thing. Well, my thing has gotten me as far as it can get me. How about you take over and do your thing? Now, can you direct me in my path? I'm an open book. Treat me like a piece of clay. I'm telling you, man, if you go to God, he'll give it to you. But see, you have not because you ask not. How many times have you asked God for it? This ain't no magic trick, y'all. This is the deal. You got to catch fire today. Catch fire today. I am. I'm excited about today. I've got a lot to do.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, animal trainers, monkey connoisseurs, car collectors, trash can manufacturers, anybody that work down at KitchenAid. Good morning to you. Yeah, that ought to cover everybody. I know that's random, especially KitchenAid. And anybody, here's a good one, anybody who is a former employee of Hostess Twinkies. This show is dedicated to you.
Twinkies for my
Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mississippi Monica Jr. is off today. He had his 5K, his incredible 5K run yesterday to support sickle cell, which was a huge success in the Dallas area. Thanks to 105.7 KRMB. For their support and the turnout and everything, and the legend that he is, Nephew Tommy. Tommy, what's on your mind this morning? Scared?
Is that anyway? You've been a father longer than I have.
Yes.
My son.
2 years now.
Yeah. My youngest son is now 13 years old. As of today, actually. Happy birthday, Jordan.
Happy birthday,
Today
Jordan.
Happy birthday,
As
Jordan.
of today. Jordan had, he pulled one on me. He don't pull this on his mama, but he pulled it on his daddy. So his mama was out of town, and he pulled it on me. He said, Daddy, can I have company at the house? I was like, I don't care. But he said, some of my friends coming over. So I was like, all right. But I didn't understand it because, his friends, he always got friends over. And then he came and woke me up. I was taking a nap. He came and woke me up and said, Daddy, my friends, they daddy want to meet you. And I'm like, what? He said, yeah, he at the front door. I was like, what are you talking about? They said, remember I told you I had some friends coming over. I was like, okay, but so I'm thinking, this must be not your normal friends that come over. So I get up and go to the front door. It's a white man at the door with two white girls. He dropping his daughters off and saying, hey, Mr. Thomas, how are you? I say, I'm fine. Yeah. The girls want to come over and hang out with Jordan in Kingston. And I'm looking up Kingston at the top of the stairs. He's smiling, Jordan looking at me. And I'm like, I'm trying to keep my composure. I'm like, here's my number. If you need to call me, you can call me. And as soon as that man left, I pulled Jordan to the room. You ain't said nothing about no white girls coming over to this house. I told you I was going to have some friends over, Daddy. You ain't said nothing about no white girls coming to this house, boy.
What's your question to Steve?
Yes, hurry up.
What is I'm supposed to do? I'm now the youngest boy is doing this. I don't know. This is different.
White girls.
Not the white girl
I'm
song.
on it. I'm on the white girl.
Oh my God.
All right. Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour. I don't know if you get an answer
this when
Tommy.
we come back. You're going to answer this when we come
We
back.
got church complaints and an answer to Tommy's question right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here we go, guys. We have some unfinished business from Tommy. He asked his uncle a question about, go ahead, Tommy, you can finish it. Then we'll
What
get to
kind of
church
conversation am I supposed to have with my son who just decided on his own he going to have some company over to the house and invited a couple white girls to hang out with him and his partner?
His 13-year-old son. You need to say that.
13.
Yeah.
Caught me off guard and did this while his mama
Kingston,
was
the
going on.
black Jamaican.
Yes, he is. Booyaka, booyaka.
And his mama immediately let me know that don't happen on my watch. I don't know what's going on over there. Why you taking control? So,
Well,
what do I say?
First of all, there's nothing you can do about it. This is the world we live in today. When my sons, all three of them were in high school, Winton was younger than his older brother. Margie and I were out of town. We got cameras everywhere. We noticed there's a lot of activity. They done threw a party at the house, a swimming pool party.
A pool party, a full blown
Yes.
They done threw a pool party. They 15.
Yes. You was
It's about 5 white girls in bikinis, 15 years old, in the pool. These little skinny asses got the daiquiri machine just churning.
That's how you throw a party.
We look at this just swirling, just making daiquiri.
Yes.
They done got the daiquiri mix out the basement. Winton is 7 years younger, so he just out there. He got his swimming trunks on with one of my hats, just over there trying to look like he with it. It was some black girls there too, but the fear in my heart was, how's these white girls in this pool? What the hell if something happened? God, dog.
Exactly.
So, you're at that stage, man. I have no answers for you.
Yes, sir.
Because I was trying to tell them, I said, hey, man, y'all need to be careful, man, because these white girls go in here and say something crazy, then we in trouble. Whether you did something or not. Oh, nah, Dad, we just cool. Shut up. Telling me that y'all just cool. Because I know why your little black ass had them over there, so you quit telling me they cool. Both y'all is stupid ass boys.
I done woke up to a lot of things.
I can do, man. Welcome
Not
to
that.
the club. Yeah, welcome to the club. This is the world we live in today. At my school, there was no white girls to ask to. So that wasn't the problem.
Not a one.
We might could have had a white teacher come by, but we didn't have we didn't even have no white dudes could have came to the house. So this is a brand new problem. I don't know how to solve it.
It's a suburban problem that you.
But look, I'll tell you who the troublemaker is. That little black ass Kingston. He at the top of the stairs. He already upstairs. He green.
Jordan took the bait.
Jordan said, I told you, Daddy. I have some friends coming over.
You know you ain't said nothing about no white girls coming up here, boy.
Yeah, we know that speech. When the parent want to meet you, that's a new friend. You like, wait a minute.
I told him, I said, if we lived in the hood, you think their daddy would have been dropping them off? Boy, please.
All right, we're
I
going to
got church
transition.
complaints for you. I got a couple of them for you.
Excuse me. We gather at this most conspicuous time.
Yeah.
Cause the wrath that I see my fellows ministers taking right now
Yeah.
is causing me alarm and concern. Thank God I have not been to any parties, nor have I taken any church funds, nor have I married anybody underage. So
Yeah.
let the jackpot joint of Jerusalem thank everyone that your pastor, even though I am not pristine, I am cleaner than most.
Yes.
Go ahead, Deacon.
All right. I don't know what to think about this. Brother Lawson, has been put out of his apartment. He said he's moving to the church since this is his father's house. He came in last night with all his stuff. What do we need to do with him, Pastor? He said he's moving. I don't know what to do, but he said this is his father's house.
True.
Tell Brother Lawson he is making a reference to the wrong father. The Lord's house, the only one he'll be going to is his heavenly home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This one right here, we don't have nobody staying here. We will not have no one staying here. And tell Brother Lawson that this daddy of the church is named Big Daddy. And Big Daddy don't have nobody at his home. I done put all the kids out, and only one can stay here at night is that new fine usher. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry.
Oh, she's not me.
Go ahead.
What?
God, man. All right, here's something we got to really take heed to. Brother James. Brother James was at Brother Walter's funeral on Saturday and got a text from Walter's phone that said, "I'm in a dark place right now. I really need to talk to you." And Brother James is asking, what should we do? I don't know. Do you think he's alive, Pastor?
Ooh.
Oh, have they had the burial yet?
Yeah, they was at the funeral when he got the text saying he was in a dark place right now.
From the deceased.
You know, if you don't remember this, there was a closed casket.
It was.
Well, I'll be damned.
Pastor.
The dead has arisen.
All right. Coming up next, thank you, Pastor Motown Deacon Def Jam. Coming up next, Ask the CLO.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, Eddie Murphy returns in Beverly Hills Cop Axel F on Netflix. Tennis legend Venus Williams will be honored with a Venus Barbie doll by Mattel. And our deepest condolences going out to former First Lady Michelle Obama and the family. Her mother, Miss Marion Robinson, has passed away. That is all coming up at the top of the hour. Yeah, but right now it is time to Ask the CLO. This is from Dana in Conyers. Dana writes, my husband was in charge of dropping off our discarded clothes at a local charity. His female friend posted a picture of her with my shoes on that I thought were donated to charity. Why did he give her my shoes, and why can't he see how weird that is?
God. Whoa. You should have bought us some shoes. God.
God. Woo. That's a level of stupidity I may not be able to help you with.
You're not familiar with?
God, dog. This is a CLO that requires not the CLO. I don't know. He should have wrote somebody else like Bishop Jakes or somebody. He need that type of help. He need prayer. I can't help him. Let's go to the next one.
Okay. All right. Gigi.
No response for him.
It's because he gave the woman his wife's shoes.
Man, you lost your damn mind, dog.
Yeah. Gigi in Indianapolis, we are going to move on, CLO, says, I'm dating a new guy and we stayed at his place last night. I forgot my facial cleanser, so I slept with all of my makeup on. This morning, he yelled at me because my makeup was on his sheets. I told him to wash them. Why was he so rude?
Well, I mean, last night he wasn't complaining about where that makeup was.
Come on now.
You know. Or you could have learned something about him. He trifling. Maybe he don't wash his sheets, but once a month. Now you came over here and got these shirts messed up, and I don't wash these sheets for another week, and I only got one set. Now you could have learned that. Secondly, this new guy you dating might not be the kindest person in the world. Because if after sex, y'all spent the night after sex, that's his complaint.
Right.
Yeah.
Girl, please.
He yelled at her.
I don't give a damn if you done bit plugs out that sheet. What do I care? Right. Can you come back tomorrow?
You better tell the truth up in here.
Yeah, I don't know what you talking about, dog. You might have to think about that, sister. Something wrong with him.
Yeah. All right. Keyshawn in Woodbridge says, I went to my brother's graduation and my wife called me nonstop while I was out of town. She's always trying to catch me cheating. And when I tell her to relax, she said I sound guilty. Do you think she's on to me or is she just reaching?
Well, dog, did you hear what you just said?
Yes.
Do you think she's on to me? Hell yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Hell yeah, she owned to you. And you stupid for writing a letter like that.
That's why she called it.
Do you think she's on to me or just reaching? Either way, she on to you.
Yes,
See, bro,
right,
if
Peter.
she reaching, she on to you. If she suspect you, she on to you. If she trying to bust you, she on to you. It's just a matter of time because you stupid. The whole line in the question is stupid. I went to my brother's graduation. She called me. She always trying to catch me cheating. And when I'm sitting up in here cheating, we can't even have a meal. I'm trying to give her a baby oil massage, and she just calling and calling and calling. Do you think she's on to me? Yeah, I do.
Not the baby oil massage.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, dog, any day now, you can expect it to come down.
Yeah.
The
That was
verdict,
really
the Trump verdict is on the way. All 34 counts.
all 34, Steve. All right. Last
39.
one, Steve. This is the last one. Jet in Milwaukee. Jet said, I had sex with my dad's friend. It wasn't a big deal to me, so I told my dad about it. I'm almost 50 and his friend is 64. I didn't expect my dad to treat me like a child. Will I be 80 years old before my father can accept that I'm a grown woman?
Why did you tell your father?
Right. Because she said she didn't think it was a big deal.
Any girl or daughter that go to her father and tell her father she had sex with one of her friends, that's going to be a problem.
One of his.
I don't care how old you get. You got to remember, you still his daughter. And you so stupid for telling it. What is wrong with you?
She's only concerned that he's treating her like a child. That's her only concern.
You act like a child.
Yes.
Who do that? Mama. Daddy.
That's so fresh.
I had some sex the other day. What you think? What you think he was going to say? That don't make no sense. I've never heard of that. I tell my dad, hey, Dad, I've been knocking off one of your homeboys.
What was his name? He's 64. What was his homeboy's name?
Horace.
Me and Horace got busy.
Daddy, me and Horace was in there banging last night. He was knocking the boots. Me and Horace. And I was debating because I kind of like Clarence. But but I'm going to tell you what, though. I ended up with Horace, but I like Clarence, but I'm going to tell you something, man. Felix, ooh, he is so cute.
The names, though. Felix and Horace.
Horace and Clarence. And
I love Clarence.
Yeah.
That's one of my names. I love Clarence.
Boy, I tell you what, it was so. But the one I really like is your friend, Mr. Rudolph.
Mr. Rudy. Mr. Rudy himself, yeah.
What is it about Mr. Rudolph?
I don't, he be wearing them capes like the Isley brothers used to wear. He wear a cane and he can put them diamond studs on. I just think that is so sexy.
Trying to holler.
And the other friend, he come on the ones you play cards with. I don't really care for him that much, though.
Who is that?
Oh, Wilbur.
Wilbur. And he just... How come she doesn't like Wilbur?
Mr. Wilbur, he kind of slow. He be talking and you got to wipe his mouth for him when he be talking. Yeah.
We got to do all that.
Nasty.
Like he have his handkerchief in his hand, but sometimes he don't feel it. And I reach over and have to wipe his mouth for him.
No, that's too much.
Yeah, that's not sexy.
Too much Mr. Wilbur. Yeah.
All right.
But then Mr. Dexter told me to stop doing it.
All right. Thank you, CLO. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, first of all, guys, we do want to extend offer our condolences to our forever First Lady, Michelle Obama, and the Obama and Robinson families. On Friday, we were saddened to learn that Michelle's mother, Miss Marion Robinson, had passed away at the age of 86 in Chicago. We all remember Miss Marion alongside President Barack and Michelle Obama greeting everyone with a smile. Miss Marion was considered the anchor of the family and moved into the White House with them to help provide support for their children, Sasha and Malia. The Obama family has issued a statement that their hearts are heavy, but in their sadness, they are uplifted by the extraordinary gift of her life. Yeah.
Hey, man, when I used to go up there to the White House to the different events, oh, man, she had them girls under control.
On point, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, man, because, you know, it'd be a lot of people, they'd be moving around. She would give them the eye and point. They come
like
right
most
over
grandmothers.
There. Right.
Man.
Black grandmothers don't
I met her about 3 times, man. That's sad. So condolences. Because most of us on this show, well, 3 of us anyway, we know what that one feels like. That's a rough one, man. Yeah. That is a rough one. I don't care how long your mama lived. I don't care if she had a long, wonderful life. You can say anything you want to. That is a tough one, man.
Yeah.
That's a tough one. That's a tough, to say goodbye to that girl. God, dog. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're going to switch gears here, Steve. Our condolences definitely to the Obama and Robinson families. And as we move on, also in entertainment news, one of our favorite movies from the 80s, Beverly Hills Cop, starring Eddie Murphy. Well, Eddie Murphy is back with a brand new movie. It's called Beverly Hills Cop Axel F. It's going to be on Netflix, airing in July. This is the 4th installment of the Beverly Hills Cop franchise. And in the movie, Axel Foley, who of course is Eddie Murphy, has returned to Beverly Hills after his daughter's life is threatened. Axel Foley's buddies, Rosewood and Taggart, are working with him to uncover this conspiracy. Beverly Hills Cop Axel F will premiere on July 3rd in and on Netflix. So there you go.
We still got Rosewood and Taggart. That's good.
Yeah, that's what's going to make it fun. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now you ain't seen them at all. Prepare yourself for sure.
I saw him in the trailer. Yeah, it's a little different now.
Remember when they threw him out the window? At the
Oh, man.
He got arrested. They threw him out the window. That was good. That was good.
Do you know I don't remember anything about those movies?
And I remember everything about
it. If I watch that movie right now, it's like I'm watching a brand new movie.
Wow.
No, I know every scene.
Yeah, the first one
I can't tell you.
My favorite.
All I remember was Banana in the Tailpipe. That's
yes.
all I can tell.
Yeah, okay.
Right. Yep.
All right. Also, tennis legend, we have to say congratulations to Venus Williams. Venus will be honored with other female athletes in Mattel's Team Barbie collection. Venus's custom doll will be crafted and styled in her likeness as Mattel celebrates Barbie's 65th anniversary. Mattel's senior VP of Barbie stated, quote, "The sport's one-of-a-kind role model dolls serve as an embodiment of our shared values of passion, empowerment, and individuality." So pretty soon you'll be seeing the Venus Williams Barbie doll. That's going to be special.
Key word, embodied.
That is not the key word. The key word is Venus. Empowerment. The key word.
No, come on, baby doll. Come
Representation matters.
Come through, baby doll. Representation
we see what matters.
Yes. I agree 100%. Come through, Venus. Embodied baby Barbie doll. Might have 8 of them just sitting all around, all on my desk and everything.
All right, finally. Listen, guys, strip clubs just aren't for men anymore. Snoop's wife, Shantae Boss Lady Brodus, has opened the Players Club in downtown L.A. Shantae's company is called Boss Lady Entertainment. Their goal was to have the newest and most exclusive gentlemen's club in the city that is poised to redefine luxury and liberation in the city's nightlife scene. So, I guess this will go out to Tommy. Let us know when you make a visit, when you travel.
When do they open? Is it open now?
It's open.
Okay. Snoop, yeah. I'm coming through. I just wanted to know that. I'm coming through.
D-O-double-J.
I'm just coming to get something to eat. I'm sure they got some good food. I'm just
some
coming
good wings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If I just happen to see somebody naked, so be it. But I'm coming to get something.
Just damn dancers.
Yes, Steve.
Just want to remind my nephew, just make sure when you explain all that to Miss Winfrey.
I thought you were going to say his wife. You're saying the OWN network, his TV job.
I can't go over.
I already know your wife better not find out.
Okay.
Lord have mercy. Explain that to Miss Winfrey when you over there.
I can't do nothing.
Let's hear that. Let's hear that conversation.
Miss
You and
Winfrey.
Miss Winfrey.
Okay, Steve, you Miss Winfrey.
Okay.
Miss Oprah, I was gonna try to go by and get some wings at Snoop Dogg's new place. His wife's
Players
new place.
Club.
Is that Players Club? Do you have a problem with me sliding through that?
Well, let me ask you, what is your take on the exploitation of women?
Oh, goodness. This got heavy. Oh,
Went deep with it.
deep.
I mean,
So how ready to love are you?
He just went to get some gin and juice and some wings.
you know what? You know what? I just go to Chick-fil-A. Never mind. I just go to Chick-fil-A. That's
You went from the strip club to Chick-fil-A.
That'll be better. They got good chicken.
All right. Thank you, Miss Winfrey. Coming up in 20 minutes after the hour. Donald Trump faces jail time, but have his 34 felony convictions impacted his supporters at all? That is a question. We'll get into that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Donald Trump's conviction on 34 felony counts last week brought his hush money trial to an end, but we still have his sentencing coming up on July 11th, which is a few days before the Republicans are set to pick him as their presidential nominee for 2024. He faces a maximum of 4 years in prison for each count, which adds up to a maximum prison sentence of 136 years. But New York State caps its prison sentences at 20 years for these types of offenses. In an interview with BBC on Sunday, one of Trump's lawyers said that Trump is a, quote, victim of political selective prosecution. And he insisted that even if Trump is put in jail, he would still run for office because there are people that need him. So there you go.
Well, let me ask you a question. When everybody else gets convicted, is that political? Is that weaponizing the judicial system for politics? He had
Good
34
question.
counts.
Yeah.
And for them to talk about, I was watching Fox, and you know what they said? They said they turned 34 misdemeanors into 34 felonies. No, they didn't. You all have predetermined what a felony is and a misdemeanor. Now, a crime is a misdemeanor if there's a certain amount of money involved. Once you exceed that amount of money, it becomes a felony. Telling somebody not to vote can be a misdemeanor. It's a felony if you try to block voting or present a false narrative to change or sway the vote. It's also, what I don't understand is the Republicans and Fox, and I've been watching them every day, they never mention what he did wrong. They're using it for political gain. They're not even admitting, they don't acknowledge any wrongdoing.
Well, in
The
their eyes, they
fact
don't
that
see
you
it as
paid
wrong.
a porn star 130, fellas,
They don't care.
fellas, if your wife found out you paid a porn star $130,
Let alone thousands.
period.
if you paid a
Period.
porn star $130,000, do you know the problems you're going to have in your marriage?
Yeah.
And she finds out that you slept with her and you spent $130,000 for hush money, just $130 for hush money.
But
This country's sick, man.
all of this in 2016, he was trying to do Hillary, the emails, lock her up,
Lock
all
her
of this
up,
thing.
lock her
And then
up.
at the same time, he was breaking the law himself. At the same time, doing this right here,
Yeah,
this crime
yeah.
right here. But he didn't want to talk about that.
But
now-
emails on your private phone and paying off a porn star and
But
two
he didn't
different
reveal
things.
that about his campaign.
And there's no way he's gonna get jail time, right?
I don't think so. I don't think
Yeah.
the judge is going to sentence him to jail. I do not.
Yeah, and don't forget he has 3 more criminal cases coming up. Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour. Oh, look who's here. Sister Odell. See what her take is on all of this right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen,
We
as promised.
in the world calling me? Jesus.
We need some wisdom up in here right now.
I know the Lord. Well, let me stop then and get on to the wisdom part. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Sister Odell.
Okay, what's troubling you youngins today? What do you need?
Well, Sister Odell, I'm sure you've been watching the news. You see that our former president has been charged with 34 felonies. So now he is a convicted felon, and he's still going to be running for president this November. What's your
Why
take
is
on
white
all
folks keep calling him former president instead of what he is? He's a damn criminal. He a criminal. Everybody know that. If your black ass had been convicted on 34 counts, what is you finna run for?
Nothing.
True.
You can run out of town. You can't even run to the store if you got 34 convictions. You know, these white folks are so, you know what amazes me? Is they just ignoring everything he do. What, Carly?
Well, Sister Odell, you know it's blacks for Trump too now.
You're right, yeah. You're
You
right.
know that too, right, Sister Odell? How you feel about that?
N-words
What
for
happened?
Trump.
Them fools. Them little dumbass kids and old peoples too. You know, black people sometimes, you know, we's our worst enemy sometimes. We can't get out the way of ourselves. We block more ourselves than anybody. Why are you black for Trump?
Well, some people feel that if you can't beat them, join them. You know, they seem to be winning right now, so get on the winning team.
That ain't how it work, girl. You ain't finna win. I don't care who is.
That's how people think, though.
See,
Telling
blacks for Trump is BFT. That's just like a BLT. All you gotta do is make something sound like a sandwich, and they black ass move.
With the acronyms and the letters.
That's all this is. It's BFT. Now they sound like a BLT. And here they black ass and lined up talking about, I want one to give me some. Stupid ass makes me sick. It don't take
extra
nothing.
tomatoes. That's
And
funny.
then they just want to be on TV. That's all it is. They want to be different. And they keep thinking they going to accept them.
Well,
When is we going to learn you ain't fixed to get accepted?
Did you see the other group? There's another group. They had T-shirts that said N-words for Trump. Did you see that?
See that right there? I know exactly. That right, that don't make... Girl,
You can't do
what?
Yeah,
What
that's
is
a bit
wrong?
much.
Yeah. Do you
don't
think he's
make no
going to jail? Do you think Trump will go to jail on July
You know them
11th?
white folks ain't finna put... They scared of him. They not gonna send him to jail. That little slap on the wrist he finna get. He finna have a debate. He finna run for president.
This month.
He gonna get the probation. But what they care? They don't care nothing about that no more. You know, it's just a damn shame what this country come to, because we just sick now. We just vote for people with criminals records and everything.
Yeah, if he wins the election, he'll be a convicted felon running the country.
When my one of my husbands, Herman, had got convicted,
Yes,
What
ma'am.
happened with Herman? Yeah.
they took his street sweeping job. He couldn't even sweep streets no more.
What? Well, things are changing.
It ain't nothing changed for white folk. It's the same.
True.
Let him do what he want to do. Stupid ass people. They finna find out though. Anyway, black for Trump.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
the silliest sugar honey iced tea I never heard in my life. I'm gonna cuss so bad.
Odell.
I do. I want to cuss because they makes me cuss.
Well, he still
What's that
has
show
3
that
more.
come on TV? Well, with them gangsters in Detroit. BMF.
Detroit.
Oh, another
BMF.
some more letters.
Yes, ma'am.
That's Black Mafia family, but that same thing that what them Trumps is, Black MFs is what that is.
All right, we got to go, Sister Odell, on that note.
Sick of this
Coming up
sugar
next,
honey iced tea.
the prank phone call for today, right after this. Thank you, Sister Odell.
Bye, sweetie.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at about 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today. And the subject is motivational and manipulating man. We'll get into that, find out what that's all about in just a few, because right now it is time for the nephew and today's prank phone call. Neff, what you got?
This one right here, Shirley, is can I paint your wife naked? Can I paint your wife? I'm an artist, okay? I'm an artist, all right? And I just want to paint your wife naked.
Hey.
That's all I want to do. All right. I don't think I'm really asking something out of control. I want to paint your wife naked. What is the big deal? Okay. Let's go, cat dog. Can I paint your wife naked?
Hello?
Hello, I wish to speak with a Mr. please. Hello, sir. My name is Sebastian. I am with the Art Institute, and I wanted to give you a call about I have a huge showing coming up where I'm going to be displaying my portfolio and all of my drawings within it, but I have one drawing that I'm looking to display that I have not put on canvas yet. And I'm looking to take something of essence to put on canvas, and I wanted to call you about getting permission.
Well, wait, hold up, dog. Just to stop you right now, I don't do that, all right? I'm not a model. That's not my profession. So you would not waste your time no more, you know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and go.
Mr. I don't think you understand that my showing is going to have some very important people there. I am, like I said before, with the Art Institute.
Okay, yeah, but like I said, dog, I don't do that. That's not me. I mean, dog, I hate it. You know, what you just calling folks up? You a solicitor or something? I mean, y'all just randomly picking out folks and trying to get them to model up? Man, I ain't trying to break your heart.
Sir, Mr. No, I'm not just randomly calling people. I actually have done research in order to get your number. What I'm doing is I'm not calling you as for being a model that I'm going to portray on canvas, but you have something far more greater visually that I would like to behold on canvas. Now, you're married to, your wife is, am I correct?
Whoa, dog. No, for real, who is this? Seriously, I mean, because how'd you get my number? How'd you get my number? Because you talking about my wife and stuff?
Sir,
how you know my wife?
My name is Sebastian. I am with the Art Institute. What I'm trying to do is capture and immortalize the beauty of essence on canvas.
Okay, yo, for real though, you just can't. You don't talk about my wife, all right? So,
I'm not calling in a negative manner towards your wife. I want to mortalize her and capture her on canvas, the beauty that she beholds. I've seen your wife several times. You guys reside.
Whoa! You see my wife? Wait, where do you see my wife at? Why you watching my wife?
I've seen her. She shops on 125th Street in Harlem. I've seen her so many times there, and she holds all the beauty that an artist would like to put on canvas. Like I said before, I have a huge showing in May. You're welcome to come out as well.
Yeah,
There's going to be so many important people there, but I want to call and get permission from you about painting your wife.
No, you ain't got that permission, Playboy. You just can't go around following my wife and trying to immortalize her, whatever. Just said, all right, so no.
But I would like to let you know I have taken the liberty myself. I have painted your wife's head. And
what? Yo, you have lost your damn mind. You can't be just walking around here painting folks' head. You got to get permission for that. What's wrong with you? Yo, you are crazy.
You don't understand. Your wife holds the essence that every artist wants to.
I don't care what she holds. You can't be going around painting folks' heads. What's wrong with you?
Sir, that's the reason why I'm calling, trying to get permission from you. I, Sebastian, want to put your wife on canvas because she holds the essence that every artist wants to behold. She mortalized the beauty of canvas.
Whoa. Hold up, dog. You telling me you walking around Harlem painting my wife's head? What kind of is that? What are you doing, dude?
Sir, I'm only trying to complete my portfolio.
No. Your portfolio. Here, listen to this. If I see my wife's head anywhere, I don't care, newspaper, magazine, I don't care where, billboard, wherever, yo, I'm going to find your and I'm going to whoop your. You understand what I'm saying to you? I'm going to sue to you. You understand that?
Sir, I don't want to have a duel with you, sir.
A duel? What is a duel? What they do? What they do? In fact, what name is Sebastian? What kind of name is that, Sebastian?
Sir, all I want to do is paint your wife in her rawest and purest form. That's all.
What the is raw and purest form mean? What the do you want? Seriously.
I want to paint your wife. I want to paint her in the nude.
Are you out your mind? No. That's what you should do. Tell me where you at. You want to paint something? I'll give you something to paint. Tell me where you at. 125th. Meet me 125th. That's what's up. I want to whoop your Meet me. Paint me. Paint me. You out your mind talking about you want to paint my wife in the nude. I'm going to take them brushes and stick them up your
Mr. She holds the essence that every person should be.
I don't give a what she hold. I don't give a be out your mind for asking me some like that.
Sir, I must ask you, do you think that you are the only person that has seen your wife in the nude? Surely there's been men before you that have seen her in the nude.
That. Who the are you? Hey, my wife ain't no mother. You call my wife a Is that what you saying? Are you calling my wife a you?
I want to paint your wife in the beauty that she on canvas.
What the did you not understand? I just said you no. I told you, meet me on the corner of 125th and Clayton Powell.
I got one more thing I just want to say to you.
Say it.
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your boy.
What? What?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Oh man, yo. Oh, I was moving furniture in here, dude. Tommy, you got me, dog. Oh man, y'all got me.
It was Sebastian, sir.
Yeah, dude. Where the you get Sebastian from? I was about to whoop your and Sebastian. I was paint brushes and all. We was about to paint all of them with your.
Hey, he told me, man. He said he loved his wife to part. I said, all right, let me say this right now. Loves you. Let me get one more thing from you, man. What is the baddest? I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land.
Yeah, man. It's Steve Harvey in the morning show, baby.
Come on.
Play
Come on
too
here.
much.
You want some
Let's get some prank and praise going on up in here. Some prank and praise. Come on.
Well, your uncle heard it. Wonder what he thought. Steve?
Hey, can I paint your wife naked? You know, ain't nothing wrong with that. It's going down.
Wait, what? Steve?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
That's perfectly fine. Yeah, just go ahead.
Thank you.
Yeah, go on in there and
Give it up.
can you paint his wife? Go ahead.
Give it up.
Yeah.
You give it up like with Trump. Go ahead, whatever.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do whatever.
Saturday, June 15th is going down. It's the Nephew Tommy's House Party. Comedy Jam is in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas at the Majestic Theater. Tickets are on sale right now. I got my boy Tony Roberts. I got Dominique. So Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, tickets are on sale right now. Y'all come on out and hang out with your boy. The nephew will be there Father's Day weekend, Saturday night, June 15th. My anniversary is June 16th. All right. June 16th is my anniversary. Me and my wife, 23 years.
Wow.
Man, my
Congratulations.
too, man.
Is it?
Yeah.
23 years, big dog. My baby coming with me too. She coming to my show. I mean, you know, my wife has not been in my show in a long time, and I'm a little worried because
You gonna change some
three-quarters of my jokes is about her.
Yeah, you gonna change some stuff. Yeah.
So you're going to just mess up your anniversary.
You need to
Okay.
rewrite your show.
He really is stupid, huh, Steve? Coming up next, Strawberry Letter, subject, motivational and manipulating man. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter at steveharveyfm.com by clicking Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And you never know, it could be yours.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, motivational and manipulating man. Dear Stephen Shirley, I'm married to a man that calls himself a preacher without a church. I call him a motivational manipulator. He goes on Facebook and says he's a prophet and he sees stuff differently than anyone else. He said he can sense when our dog has indigestion. Everyone in our house can sense it too because we can smell it. But we humor my husband. He tries to spook our kids into not doing things that he doesn't agree with. My daughter wants to be a majorette at her school, and my husband made up a statistic about girls not getting accepted into good schools if they had been shaking their booties in high school. The worst thing he did recently has made me ready to pack up and move out. I found out he had been talking to his ex and giving her advice on her current relationship. She was telling him things like she's lonely because her new husband goes days without talking to her, and that gives her anxiety. She said she's insecure because he hasn't had sex with her in 3 weeks. My sweet, manipulative hubby offered to comfort her by having sex with her to restore her confidence, and it was all in the DMs. I read it all. Now she feels bad for cheating on her husband, but my husband is stuck on stupid. When I asked him about the cheating, he said the sex meant nothing to him, and it was intended to be therapeutic for her. Does he really think that, or is he hoping I'm stupid enough to allow that? Does he need to talk to someone, or is he aware of what he's doing? Can you believe this? I can believe it because he did it. And I do, but I do think he thinks you would fall for something like this. I really do, because he did it. And you did. You're writing us. I mean, he's a selfish, manipulative, controlling man, like you said, who truly believes that he is just that good. He can justify everything he does. That's why he told you the truth about him sleeping with her. He thinks that whatever he does is okay, and you'll just have to deal with it. And so far, you've been doing that. He thinks because it's him and he's got it like that. But the point is, you don't have to deal with it or take any of this crap. Why are you taking it? Why are you dealing with this? I mean, in what world is it acceptable for a husband to sleep with someone because she feels insecure? And he did it because it's therapeutic for her, he said. Come on now. Nowhere is this acceptable. And that's beyond stupid for him to think so and for you to even be accepting this. He simply wanted to have sex with her, and she wanted him to. That's why she told him she was lonely and all that. So now what are you going to do? That's the question, because obviously all his ex has to do is give him a sob story, and your husband is back in bed consoling her, giving her therapy. This is a mess, and this is really, really, really stupid. Steve?
You say this subject is about a motivational and manipulating man. Okay. When really this letter should be about something else. The subject of this letter should be, Dear Steve and Shirley, what is wrong with me? That should be the name of this damn letter. What is wrong with me? Now, you're married to a man that calls himself a preacher, but he's not a preacher. He ain't got no church. He on Facebook, he say he a prophet, and he sees stuff differently than anybody else. That's true. He says he can sense when our dog has indigestion. That's true, because everybody in the house can too, because you can smell it. He tries to spook our kids into not doing stuff. Your daughter want to be a majorette at school. My husband made us a stat about girls not being accepted into good schools that shake their booties in high school. Dog, she a majorette. She's a majorette. It's okay. It's okay. She can still go to college and have been a majorette. It's okay.
In college, they got majorette.
It's okay, dog.
I like the way you're answering that.
Yeah, they're going to have that in college, too. They're going to have a dance squad, all that. What's wrong? What's wrong with this lady? The worst thing he did was he made me pack up. He got you ready to pack up and move out because he had been talking to it. Now, this is where the letter really got confusing to me. She said the worst he did recently has me ready to pack up and move out. Mm-hmm. I found out he's been talking to his ex, giving her advice on her current relationship. She was telling him things like she lonely because her husband go days without talking to her, insecure because they ain't had sex in 3 weeks. Then this is what her letter says. My sweet manipulative husband offered to comfort her by having sex with her to restore her confidence, and it was all in the DMs. I read it all. Then she jumped to, now she feel bad for cheating on her husband, which means they had sex.
Yeah.
But my husband is stuck on stupid. Your husband is stuck on stupid. When I asked him about the cheating, he said the sex meant nothing to him and it was intended to be therapeutic for her. Good Lord Almighty. This is when lying has taken. See, this when people who lie give us that know how to lie a bad name. This is the worst.
Are you
lie.
mad at the lie? All right. Hang on. We'll have part 2 of Steve's response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, motivational and manipulating man. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is motivational and manipulating man.
The title of this letter should be, What the Hell is Wrong with Me? And we found out her husband claims to be a prophet. He's not. He claims to be psychic, to be able to see stuff. He doesn't. He makes up stories to keep your daughter from being a majorette by telling her she can't get into a good school being a majorette.
Shaking her booty.
Bro, what's wrong with you? They have majorettes in college. Anyway, the thing that's got this lady ready to pack up and move out, though, is he'd been talking to his ex, and she had been complaining that she's distant from her husband because sometimes he don't talk to her, and they haven't had sex in 3 weeks. And now that's making her insecure. So to help out, she said my sweet manipulative husband offered to comfort her by having sex with her to restore her confidence. Wow. And it was all in the DMs. I read it all. Now she feels bad for cheating on her husband, which means they had sex. And he said the sex meant, when you asked him about the cheating, asked. You read it all in the DMs. Then you went in and asked him about it. He said the sex meant nothing to him. And it was intended to be therapeutic for her. See, this is when people who lie give those of us who use lies
a bad name.
For real purposes. You give us a bad name, though.
Real purpose.
Because what you're going to have to... Yeah, we have to have a real purpose. This lie you told... You overdoing it. You overstated the lie.
It was therapeutic.
You didn't put no thought into it.
He said it was for therapeutic reasons. He did say that.
When she come in there and ask you about cheating, not accuse you, but ask you about it. Ask is your out. Your whole thing should be, I never had sex with her. I don't know who got my phone. I don't know who, and I don't even know who DM it is. Is that Donovan Mitchell? See, I would say anything.
But athlete.
But anyway,
yeah.
Does he really think that, or is hoping that I'm stupid enough to allow that? Wait a minute. Does he really think that? If he thought that, that's crazy. And for you to be saying, hoping you allow it, that's crazy. Does he need to talk to someone? Talk to who? He don't need no therapist. Does he need to talk to someone, or is he aware of what he's doing? What? Don't it sound like he aware?
Yes, he is, very much so.
And then her question is, can you believe this? I can't believe you wrote this letter in and asked him, does he need help? Right. And is he really aware of this? That's what I'm surprised at. Ma'am, listen to me. Let me just tell you this right here. is not even an issue as to whether he's cheating or not, because he didn't even deny the cheating. Yeah. See, I can't help you. If you want to deny it, I'll ride with you. But you admitted to cheating and said the sex meant nothing. It was therapeutic for her. What about your marriage, dog? What about this woman you married to? Now that she found out, where's the comforting words to her?
He's trying to help people, Steve. He's trying to help people by having sex with them. That's what he's doing. Trying to help them. It doesn't mean anything to him.
That's what he said.
I'm listening.
It's right there in the letter. He's trying to help people. It was therapeutic for her.
I read that. I read that.
Where can you do this? You're ashamed of him as a man?
I'm ashamed. Mm-hmm. I'm ashamed for the other men out there who are going to have to lie for the remainder of the year. And this type of stuff is out there. Giving it a bad. This is why women don't believe nothing we say.
Yes.
Because of dudes like this. Mm-hmm. When you make up such an unbelievable lie, for those of us that need lies, you hurt us. It's like when people falsely accuse or falsely claim to be a victim and they not. Mm. This man is using a lie inappropriate.
In reverse.
This is called inappropriate lie application.
Do you hear yourself?
This is illa. There's a new foundation called ILS, like the IRS. This is the Illegal Lying Association. And what we're going to do is we're going to start coaching. I'm going to have a coaching on how to lie.
How to lie.
And why to lie.
Uh-huh. How to lie. Okay, like what? What are you going to do, for instance?
Ask me a question. Any question. I don't care what it is. Anything.
What's the weather going to be like today?
It's going to snow today.
You're just lying for no reason.
Go ahead,
It's
boy.
June.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I know. Watch this, though.
Watch what?
See how off balance you are?
Yes. What do you mean it's going to snow? All right, listen. Leave your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM and check us out on the Strawberry Letter podcast on the free iHeartRadio app, where free never sounded so good. Well, coming up, Junior is out, so guess who's going to fill in for him today? The one and only Nephew with Sports Talk right after this.
Watch me.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, as mentioned, Junior's out, Tommy's in with Sports Talk. What you got, Tommy?
Hey, my sports is different. Listen, we got African-American games took place this past weekend. Janice and Patrice had a fight during the spades tournament. Seems that Janice had both jokers, the ace, the king, and the queen. Mm-hmm. Did not know she had a heart and was cutting hearts, and she reneged in it, and that's when the fight started during the spades tournament. So that jumped off during the spades tournament. Janice and Patrice had a fight. A lot of people had to break that up, and about 8 different nails got broken. Let's move on. Cornelius Davis won the 100-meter yard TV race. That's when they are running with a TV on their shoulder. Cornelius ran a 15.2 flat. He is the world record holder for the 100-meter yard TV race. Let's keep going. The 75-year-old hopscotch. We've got 3 people who dislocated their hip. They're going to have to get a hip replacement doing that. That's doing the 75-year-old hopscotch. Now, here's where we have a problem. Steve, you might be able to help me on this. The hide and go seek. We lost 8 people, and we cannot find them. 8 people. We are still looking for them. We think they have forgotten that they was in the hide and go seek tournament. So we got a situation there where we're going to have to find these people that are lost.
I can help you with that, because all them people, they at home.
Oh, they went home.
Yeah, they forgot they was playing the game, and they just went home to the house. So y'all quit looking for them.
Okay.
In the middle of everything.
Yeah, because they went home, take their nap, and the bingo is later on tonight.
I love it.
There we go. We also had a fish fry competition. It looks like we got about 4 or 5 people that got burned by grease, but we I don't know who won it. Some of the fish was a little too salty, but it seems like it was Buck. Buck Johnson actually won the fish fry contest. You know, he's out of Mississippi, and he won that thing, but he does very little salt with that. The kickball competition, Larry Ferguson got upset and took his pocket knife out and stabbed the ball, and the game they never finished the game. So
he deflated the ball.
Deflated the ball. They said he was out at second. He got mad and took his pocket knife out and cut the ball.
He got mad.
And the game was over right there. Those are African American games. When Junior's out, I'll bring y'all more. Thank y'all so much for having me this morning. I appreciate it.
Your sports are different, Nephew.
I actually like your sports better than Junior, but I don't want to say that because that'll hurt his feelings.
Why would you say that?
He's not
crazy.
a real sportscaster at all.
Oh, my goodness.
So,
all right, coming up, thank you, Nephew. Your sports are different. Coming up at the top of the hour, if a man, Steve, gives a woman a key to his place, is he serious about her? That's the question.
as hell.
Very.
We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, this is from Maxie in Lexington. And Steve, Maxie says, my son is a 33-year-old bachelor, and he was out of town Friday morning, so I dropped off his mail that was at my house. Some girl came to his door as I was walking in. She was only wearing her underwear. I asked her who she was and if she was supposed to be there. She ignored me and sat on the sofa with her almost naked behind on the cushions. I called my son and he said he gave her a key. I told him she was rude. He said she's not rude at all. She's very sweet. Does this mean he's serious about her? If she has a key, what if he really likes her? Do I have any say-so in the matter?
Key and draw?
Obviously not. When you came over there,
and she was rude.
When you came over there and she was just over there
in her underwear.
You have any say-so? Did he ask you, could he date her? And when you came in and she saw you and just sat on the couch and crossed her legs, she fine. Yeah.
In her
and
drawers?
didn't answer her when she asked the question.
Yeah.
Because the girl probably trying to figure out who you are. I'm the one in here naked.
Nah.
Yeah, you don't have no say-so, lady. And why do you want your son 33?
33.
He's 33. He do what he want to do.
Yeah, obviously he gave her a key.
God darn.
She got a key.
Mommy said the girl was rude. He said she's very sweet and she's not rude.
Mama,
he
did you
defended
see
his
her?
baby. He's very sweet, Mama.
Mama, you're going to quit coming around here without notice.
Wow. All right. So mom has no
She's
say
rude.
so in this
Mama,
matter.
did you see her?
Okay, there you go.
All right, moving on. We do have another one, Steve. This is from Raquel in Austin. Raquel says 2 years ago, I got pregnant by my ex and he ghosted me until I had the baby. I banned him from the hospital when I gave birth and he was deeply hurt. He is holding a grudge against me and using it to not be in his child's life. Is it okay for him to be mad about missing the birth, but I went through an entire pregnancy alone? Why can't he see that I'm hurting too? And how do we move past all this mess? Wow.
Two wrongs don't make a right. I understand your frustration with him, of course. Just leave you high and dry. You dealt with the whole pregnancy by yourself. That he wrong on so many levels for that. But then maybe the light bulb went off and he went, hey man, I have a responsibility. I got to show up and do my duty now. So that's the upside of it. He wanted to be there. He's not denying that it's his. And, you know, people handled the news wrong. Did he leaving you hanging? Was he wrong for that? 100%.
Absolutely.
1,000%. And you have every right to be hurt. Now you've banned him from the hospital. He's hurt. So now what y'all at? Somebody gonna have to move past something for the sake of the child.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's all it is to it. somebody got to be the bigger man, and it might have to be you.
Yeah.
So what should she say?
Because
in
the
that
state
regard?
gonna make him be a better man.
Yeah.
Ready or not, tag, here we go.
So should she call him and say, make a truce or
I
something?
just said what I wanted to say.
I'm
Somebody's
asking,
gonna have to be the bigger man. I don't know what she need to do.
Okay.
But not letting him see the baby, that don't work out for the baby.
Right. But you said someone has to make the move, and it might have to be her.
So I don't, but both of y'all can't sit over there in y'all corner, be mad at each other. Now the only one gonna suffer is the child.
Yeah. Y'all over there pouting and all that. Yeah.
I think you're gonna have to let this man see this baby, and y'all act like adults and work through it. Monica, can't nobody know what you're doing, baby. You got to.
All right,
All these
it's time to go.
signals.
It's time to go. We're coming up at 20 minutes after the hour. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It's a fact that some people just get on your last nerve no matter what. Well, the website Bold has listed a few ways to effectively deal with people. All right? So, Steve, you are a self-proclaimed difficult person. Difficult person. You say that's what you are. You were voted that in high school.
I say
most
that's what he
difficult.
is. He ain't got to say it. I say it too. Yeah, he's a difficult person. Go ahead.
So let's
Ask
see if
me,
this
do
can.
I give a damn?
There you go, being difficult. We're going to see if these will help us deal with you better. First, it says to take a deep breath. Everyone take a deep breath. Let it out. Then find a common ground to create a bond. We can use humor if it's appropriate, and that should bode well because you're a comedian. Or just walk away. Just walk away. We can't walk away on the show, though. So, Tommy, Carla, you think any of these will work with our most difficult person? Taking a deep breath, walking away, try to find common ground and create a bond. You think so, guys? They forgot praying.
Yeah. So what else?
And
you
all
said?
these deep breaths. And all these deep breaths. Make sure you have a mint.
Whatever.
Ain't
Still
no
being
common
difficult.
ground. Ain't none of that happening. Y'all can give it up. It is what it is.
It's just not going to happen. It's who he is. All right. We'll have more of the Steve.
Well, that solved it.
More of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 33 minutes after. We will play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather live in a house with absolutely no Wi-Fi or no microwave? Which one? No Wi-Fi, no microwave.
I don't give a damn about that. One of them.
All right.
Take the microwave.
Oh, so you
Take
can
the
have
microwave.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I keep the Wi-Fi.
Because you can use your
What about you, though?
Yeah. Steve?
Oh, I don't need no microwave.
Okay. You don't need a microwave. Okay. Would you rather have sex standing up or have sex on the stairs?
I don't mind if we stand up on the stairs and I don't care.
Yeah.
And we gonna fall, but I don't care. Hey, it is what it is.
Down.
We can do it between the banisters if you want to.
All right. Would you rather your wife read your texts from the weekend or would you rather kiss your ex on the lips? Would you rather your wife read your text messages from the weekend?
I'm not kissing my ex. I'm not.
You want your wife to read your text
She
message?
can take this whole damn phone and read everything
Yeah,
she
she
want to
can
read.
read
I'm
my
not
text
kissing my ex.
I'm about to answer a lot of questions.
I know. I believe your answer, Steve. I'm surprised at Tommy's knowing what's all in your phone. We've heard.
What's in there, sir? What's
We've
in there
heard,
since
we've
you
heard.
bringing it up, sir? What's in there?
We've heard. Did you
Okay.
hear that?
I'm like calling now, allegedly. Okay.
You better call it. You better call it.
Would you rather your weight gain shows on your thighs or would you rather your weight gain show in your face or your chin?
I ain't finna be walking around with no big old thighs.
Big hips and thighs.
Big hips and stuff, looking straight crazy. Give me the fat face.
Fat face, fat chin, double chin, triple chin. Okay. Steve?
I've been having a fat face.
So you cool.
So you're good with that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Would you rather the same towel for your face and your body, or would you rather share a toothbrush with your wife?
Oh, hell no. I ain't sharing no toothbrush. The same, that same time.
You're so ignorant to me, man. You make me sick trying to act cute.
What?
He's so clean. He's such a germaphobe.
I'm not sharing no toothbrush. Boy,
I'm not, dog. I'm not.
boy, may I remind you of where your mouth has been.
Okay, all right.
That's why
Sure
I
it's in his
gargle
phone.
with Dr. Tishman. Right there.
Sure, it's in his phone.
I can't put that rag on my face. I'm just going to tell you that right now. I don't
Finally,
even know
the
what
truth.
happened.
But see, you different though. You let us know you don't really bathe a lot, dog. You don't, you bathe.
Well,
different.
I don't lie to people like you do and tell them I shower 3 times a day. I don't tell that lie.
I ain't lying. I do. I ain't lying.
That's
Man,
today's round.
Shut up, man.
We
I
gotta
got
go,
no
guys.
time for that.
That's today's
How about
round
that
of Would
time
You
for
Rather.
your
Coming
nasty
up next,
behind?
we'll close out the show
3 damn baths.
with the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are on this Monday, last break of the day. A new
Hey,
week.
happy birthday to my son again. Can I say that? Happy birthday to
yeah.
Jordan. Jordan
Happy
is
birthday,
13
Jordan.
today.
Happy birthday, Jordan.
13 J Dub.
Happy birthday to the player,
Hey man.
him in Kingston.
His homie.
Yeah. Hey,
Steve, it's on you.
you know, my closing remarks today. I got to keep putting it out there for people to at least think about it and consider. This conviction of Donald Trump, it's just, look, man, I don't know what has happened, but this country is done. This country is corrupt. The Republican Party that is today is not the Republican Party of Lincoln or Reagan. Those guys are gone. That's when the Republican Party was claiming to be the party to be in, the righteous party. The last time that happened was Reagan. Those days are gone, and they're not going to go back. This new Republican Party is the Trump Party. And it is set up in his own likeness and image. Here is a man, and I don't know if you all have thought about it, who hasn't had many rough moments to deal with. He's come from a privileged background. He came from a privileged life. The struggles that the common American faces, he knows nothing about this. And if you watch the way he is behaving as though everything should be laid at his feet. He's 100% correct. He does no wrong, and anybody that's against him, it's vilified. He has done it to every Republican candidate that has ran. He destroyed you all. And now you sit there and you cower down because he has this thing called a base. And this base is willing to vote for him. And they are people who are just like him. How can this country, and I was watching Fox News, they said by allowing Donald Trump to be convicted, and if we don't let this man into the White House, we will be looking like a third world country. No, I beg to differ. We will look like a third world country if we elect a convicted felon. Because that's what happens over there. I don't know if you all remember, but Pablo Escobar tried to run for office down in Colombia. Pablo Escobar, the kingpin, the biggest of all drug dealers of all time, he tried to run for office. They went, wait a minute, what? Now, I know y'all going to say, well, Donald Trump isn't a drug dealer. Well, let's just talk about what he is, because nobody's talking about that. Because all the Republicans keep saying is they turned 34 misdemeanors into 34 felonies. No, they didn't. These are y'all's laws. Y'all's laws say what a felony is and what a misdemeanor is. Y'all's laws set this up. These are y'all's rules. These are y'all's system of justice. You all came up with the 12-man jury. You all came up with the grand jury. You all came up with the concept of the jury of your peers. This is y'all. Y'all did this. Y'all's forefathers came up with the Constitution. Our people don't have nothing to do with that. This is y'all. And now y'all taking this same Constitution and you trying to act like it don't exist. And you trying to find the loopholes in it. You all are preparing to present to the world a convicted felon. He is convicted. You can call it whatever you want to call it, but why don't you call it the truth? He is a convicted felon. And for those of you that's going to vote for him, I am telling you, if you had this same record in front of you, your ass would be a convicted felon and you couldn't get a job at the post office. You can't get a job at IRS. You can't come to work at FedEx. You can't be a convicted felon and vote. Vote. You mean to tell me he gonna get a chance to vote and be voted for and run the potential of being in the White House? You all are corrupt and sick, and the world is laughing at us, man. I am telling you right now. And y'all Republicans can justify this any way you want. Y'all can stand with him in the court, and y'all can say that this judicial system is weaponizing into politics. No, it's not. All the Trump defense people had to do was show reasonable doubt by one juror, and we would have had a hung jury, and he would have walked out of there innocent. But no, man, he's not innocent. He's guilty on all 34 charges, all of them. That's a convicted felon. And the fact, man, I was watching the UFC fight the other night, and when they showed his face on the screen, they cheered as loud as they did for any fighter in the crowd. That's the statement of the world we live in today. That is the condition of our country. America is hypocritical. America is full of mess. But then again, this is how you got the country in the first place. Hook, crook, and steal. So now you're willing to elect a crook with a hook who's claiming that the election was stolen. Good luck, y'all. I'm going to be at the polls to do my part to see that it don't happen. Those are my closing remarks. Have a great day today, y'all. Hey, talk to God. He'd love to hear from you.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.